beautiful Southern California day sets the stage for the granddaddy of them all, the Day 1 A1, one of our favorite events. It's time now for the Pacifico Skateboard Vert. What's happening, everybody? Coming to you from Vista, California at the premier skate park in all of North America, the CATF. I'm Brandon Graham, joined alongside Gary Rogers. Hyped for this event. So many good skaters on this roster. It's your first ever vert contest that you're calling, so that alone is worth the price of admission to come watch this thing.
I want to apologize to the vert world, but I do know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you will see that very quickly. Let's roll the highlights, the heavy hitters, excuse me, that we want to point out right now. Jimmy Wilkins, no one makes it look more effortless on a vert ramp than Jimmy.
Period, bro. His style and finesse is one of my favorite things to see him do on vert. It makes it entertaining for me to really watch, even though everybody's going really big and all of it's exciting, especially in real life. Jimmy, the way he's going up in the air, no grabs, make me hype.
Jimmy just makes everything look so easy. And then on the other end of the spectrum, somebody who's as tech as anybody in this discipline, Mitchie Brusco, who has enjoyed an illustrious X Games career, but still in search of that very first ever vert gold medal.
Maybe look at a day to have all that be changed. A lot of people are really trying to get their first goal, especially with all the new stuff happening.
And Guy Curie, the youngest athlete in X Games history. He wasn't even 11 when he made his debut 2 years. He's still only 12 years old. He put down a 1080 in competition. Will we see it out here today? We'll find out as we get this thing going.
And that's just 9, right? 89? Huh? Mute 9?
So we take a look now at the Pacifico Skateboard Vert. And let's find out the lineup we've got here today as we get things ready to kick off. Oh my goodness, we got the GOAT in attendance. Tony Hawk here, no pressure.
Is he up there right now?
That's him. Take a look at our start list, a lot of household names. How about Bucky Lasek in the mix, 20-time X Games medalist. 48 years old, competing out here at X Games 2021. It's got Tony rethinking everything, like, oh, maybe I should.
Think about the age gap between Guy and Bucky.
Don't do the math, but it's a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
So we get a good look at our lineup. Everyone there at the top of the Pacifico Skateboard Vert ramp.
Literally 3 decades between the two, bro. That's crazy.
Absolutely gorgeous day here at the CATF, and kicking things off, 20-year-old Augusto Aquillo, also competing in Skateboard Park. He's out here at Vert.
Yeah, couldn't really get it going at Park. Had a bunch of bails, but obviously looking comfortable on this Vert ramp. Wow. Good kick, grab front side, then going to the front back 5. Another 540. Heel flip grab fakie. Coming to a fakie front 3. Back 3 fakie. Little switch slash. Yeah, see.
Gary, I don't know why you were lying to me saying this is the first vert contest you've ever called.
I used to call vert contests in Brazil all the time. That was a lot.
So you're just familiar with the Brazilian skaters specifically.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's good. Augusto in his 3rd X Games appearance puts down a full pull. Very nice.
Yeah, he looked way more comfortable doing that.
Well, there you see the clock ticking down. Let's tell you about the format here for the Pacifico Skateboard Vert Final. We've got 8 skateboarders. It's a 30-minute jam session, 30 seconds per run. The best run counts. You know the formula. It's tried and true. And at the end of this, we'll be giving away a gold medal.
You want to take side bets for how many runs they'll get in?
Guy Curie. Yeah, man, if it's anything like what we just saw out of Augusto, we might see a number of them.
Big 5. Fat front grab. Kick with mini grab. Throws a 9 first run. See, it's that tiny advantage, bro. It's not fair. Wow. Kick with 5 grab. Coming to a front lip. With body burial air fakie and slips out on the air fakie after doing a 900. Do the math on that. That makes no sense. He's probably dizzy.
Did I mention Guy Carey is 12 years old?
Did you mention he just did a 9 in front of Tony Hawk?
Amazing. What a performance. We saw it at Minneapolis a couple of years ago, and we knew he was close. But to see just the effortlessness and the concentration, the consistency, absolutely amazing to see. Let's head down to the third member of our team, Craig McMorris, who's out on the course.
Thanks, boys. I'm up on the deck here. Good vantage point. Obviously, unfortunately, we don't have fans who we do have a lot of VIPs. As you mentioned, Tony Hawk just saw 900 done in front of him. We got Rob Machado down there, DJ TJ, Mizell. It's a star-studded affair up here, and I'm having a fun listen to you guys. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Craig. Yeah, it's already an homage to the Birdman, seeing the 12-year-old put the 9 down.
I respect that he wasn't on the same side as Tony all up in his mix. He was across. I love that. Woo!
To leave no doubt about it. So we go from the 12-year-old to the 48-year-old, Bucky Lassick. I'm sorry, I'm not beating up on him.
Just say that he did that switch grab.
I'm just going to also say Guy is younger than Bucky's youngest daughter. That's it. That's the last thing I'm going to say.
Wow.
This is not ageist at all.
When he watches this later, he's going to feel so going with that nollie foot grab tail. Almost locking into the switch front feeble. Wow.
Bucky made his X Games debut on this very vert ramp in San Diego in 1997.
Wow.
He's won this event 8 times.
I had already been kicked out of a Catholic preschool.
I was wondering how many schools you were up to at that point.
I think 2 or 3 at that point when I was 5.
Perhaps the busiest man on a skateboard here this weekend, Tom Shaw.
Wow. Kick foot grab, going into another 5. Little alley-oop. Looks like he's setting up for something. Oh. Now, doing a nose blunt mid-vert line has to be insane. Bro, I couldn't even comprehend that.
We have not seen Tom compete on vert in a minute here at X Games. He'd been focusing so much on big air and obviously park. It's good to see him back on here because it doesn't look like he's missed a beat.
No, definitely not.
Elliott Sloan, 11 X Games medals, 5 of them gold. Still in search of that first vert gold medal, though.
You think, look, you feel the pressure? I see Tony Hawk eyes up there like, you better make me proud, dog. I didn't throw you that board for nothing. Big grab to fakie and then trying to go into a fakie 7 looking.
You know, Elliott expects so much out of himself because he knows what he's capable of. And sometimes you can see it, especially in vert. You know, he gets frustrated, but also he's always had big air that he's had to worry about as well. Now it's all about vert for him this weekend.
Yeah, it's finally a focus point instead of spreading itself thin.
And Clay Kreiner dropping in on his 7th X Games appearance.
Wow, floating big right to that 540. Another one.
Another one. He's our defending bronze medalist from 2019.
Whoa, I thought he was going to just make that happen. When was the last time we had a thugged out vert dude?
Mitchie Brusco, 24 years old. He also in search of that very first ever vert gold medal.
Fakie 7. That was insane. Oh!
Remember, Mitchie had been so close in so many events, finally won gold in big air a couple of years ago, but now trying to get that top spot here. Well, after going a bit stir-crazy over the past year, Jimmy Wilkins is stoked to be back at X Games. Let's check in with him in this Pacifico. Discover more.
I'm Jimmy Wilkins from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm a professional skateboarder. It's the Jimmy Wilkins show.
Jimmy Wilkins defends his gold medal.
Jimmy Wilkins is on fire.
Last year, I definitely got a little stir-crazy. Staying at home and just coming to the ramp was kind of like Groundhog Day. I thought just being able to come to the ramp for a year would really make me want to progress, but it didn't. Traveling and being around people is much better energy to be around if you're trying to progress. I'm definitely excited for there to be an X Games this year. I think it really shows their support for skateboarding.
Jimmy Wilkins, 27 years old, 5 medals, 3 of them gold.
Bro got some nice eyes. I ain't gonna cap.
Pause.
Nah, dog. Losi. Whoa, big Losi grind on that drop in, coming into a 5. Oh. Bro, why his bails look beast too? He walked through the air.
Yeah, man, it's just something about his skateboarding. I keep using that adjective, effortless, but even when he falls, it looks good.
It'll look good.
So one run in here at the Pacifico Skateboard Vert. It's Augusto Akio leading this thing. We'll see what happens when we return. Much more action to come here in the final.
You just do 9s in front of Tony.
Is that just Well, no fans at X Games this year, but there is plenty to check out in the all-new X Fest. Go to xgames.com/xfest and register. You can play games, interact with X Games sponsors, and enter to win all sorts of amazing prizes. We welcome you back. It's time for run number 2 here in the Pacifico Skateboard Vert. Augusto Akio led things off, and he's still leading the way. Really the only skater with a full pull through those first attempts. Bucky Lassick and Guy Curie rounding out our top 3, but here's Augusto's second attempt here in the Pacifico Skateboard Vert.
Looking way more focused on vert, for sure.
Yep, Augusto also competing in skateboard park.
Ooh, love that front nose grind. Careful grab fakie. Into the fakie heel 3. Woo! Yo, are y'all playing lean with it? Rock with it? Yes! Oh! Fakie front 3. Coming into a fakie. Woo! Try to go half tap from Blunt.
And Augusto continuing to have his day out here on the Pacifico Skateboard Vert ramp.
Wow.
I hope he picked the song. I hope that each skater gets to pick their song.
You think he was like, can you guys play lean with it, rock with it? Bro, I don't think so, bro. That's like if I ever knew how to skateboard, I would say that. Nah, Guy picked it up.
Guy Curie. 22 years after Tony Hawk landed a 900 at the X Games, 12-year-old Guy Curie does just that in his run here today. What's he got for run number 2?
Yeah, he's going huge with those. Throwing another 9, landing low just like
Tony. And did you see Tony's up there? Tony's getting the clip right there.
He's like, look at him. Going with that kick with like 5. You okay?
Let's get a vibe check. Let's head down to Craigie.
Vibe check on the deck. I mean, watching that Guy Curie run was absolutely insane. And if you remember last X Games, he put down that 900 in qualifying, but had a very hard time getting a full pull. So let's see if he's matured and can bring it out here.
Wow.
As we said, Bucky has won this event 8 times.
Switch frontside grab. Going to 5. Coming through back D side. Man, bro. The technicality in this. Flip hand fakie. They're going to switch front.
Oh.
That's literally in that run. I don't think anybody has any idea how messed up that is to do after all those other tricks. That nollie flip, grab the tail.
Bucky putting on a clinic on that second attempt. Couldn't close it out, but a lot to like right there.
Definitely.
8 gold medals in this comp, has not won in vert since 2013. But that run...
That one burned.
He says it burns.
When you 48, everything burns.
That's good enough for second place. Here's Tom Shaw, 21 years old.
Insanely big, 540.
8 X Games medals.
Lip slide.
Only one of them gold. That came in Big Air back in Austin.
Wow. Looks like he's dealing with tightness in his leg. Like a cramp or...
Yeah, he's really favoring that right leg. So here's Elliott Sloan. Went down early on his first attempt. We absolutely expect a podium finish for him here today. Can he put it together?
Bro, he's blasting those 5s. Back-to-back 5s. Little alley-oop in there. Kickflip grab. Throwing another 5 in there. Bone fakie. Fakie 7.
He's heating up.
Barely. Going to the 3 fakie and then finishing out with a...
Yes.
Wow.
Elliott Sloan.
Hey,
And
scream. I guess you could scream.
I will just say,
I mean, you would scream if
I can't remember the last time he had that run at X Games. It's always been right there, and things have eluded him. That might be the best vert run we've seen from Elliott Sloan at the X Games in a long time.
I thought he barely caught that.
Look at this.
He did. He did his thing. Wow. That cab heel grab was beast at the end, too.
Yeah, we have a new leader. His name is Elliott Sloan in the top spot.
Play, you're good.
Simpsonville, South Carolina, stand up. Clay Kreiner dropping in for his second attempt.
Back-to-back 5s. Kickflip grab. Another one. Screaming. Body barrel 5. Oh, is he gonna go to like tail or something? It's almost like he knew something when he dropped in, like it was weird or it was off. So
I like most of us, Mitchie Brusco had a tough time during quarantine, but he found some silver linings in using the time to do the things he loves. Let's hear more in this athlete profile.
Quarantine was hard, for sure. I fought depression, it was hard to leave the house, but it gave me the space to see what I love and kind of gear everything more towards that, and like found a bit of joy again and found a lot of good things. A little baby swing to make sure it stays in play. I kind of follow my passion. Sometimes it's flying, sometimes it's skating mega ramp, and sometimes it's getting golf lessons. That's what I want. I think that's what I really like about it. Skydiving fit in my life in such a weird way. I really quite like who I've become because of those experiences, and I think it was a really healthy thing to do. Coming off X Games in 2019, did a 1260.
He's got it.
It was so intense. If there was a time to do it, it was then.
I don't believe what I have seen.
Like it or not, X Games is kind of intertwined with my life purpose. So when it does happen, I mean, I show up and give it my best.
Really great perspective from Mitchie, who really has grown up in front of our eyes on the X Games stage. It's good to see him find that balance, triple threat. We always knew he skydived, the skating, adding golf to the repertoire.
Bro, thinking about Mitchie Brusco golfing after him jumping out of a plane is hilarious, but I love golf too. I finally got to get back out there.
You've picked it up.
Yeah, no, I've had it since I was 6, but whoa. Coming to another 5. Little kick off the tail. Backside grab. Float the back 3. Okay. He liked that.
Wow. I think Mitchie's reaction tells you all you need to know. The shimmy does as well. Mitchie feeling himself. And Elliott showing love. Was that enough to take over the top spot from Elliott Sloan on Mitchie Brusco's second run?
For me, no, but that still was a solid run. That was an amazing run.
Take another look.
Switch 5 on that? I ain't even peep. He went switch 5.
Love that reaction. And Mitchie Brusco jumps all the way up into silver medal position as we close in on the 16-minute mark here in the Pacifico Skateboard Vert. What a run.
Y'all ready for smooth?
Jimmy Wilkins on the cover.
Rub the egg.
Jimmy's on the August 21 cover of Thrasher already, and
oh. Do y'all remember on Cool Runnings when they was rubbing the egg? Yeah. You already know what I'm talking about.
I already know. You don't have to go any further. I got it.
I could have went in, but I don't got to.
So uncharacteristically, 2 runs down, still in search of that solid comp attempt from Jimmy Wilkins. The show goes on, though. Augusto Aquillo, who was saying, I was leading this thing like 3 minutes ago.
Now I'm
still sitting in that podium spot.
Whoa,
he
made it
that.
up. He made it up. He didn't even want to do that. So I'm not falling. Throwing a 5 in there. Tail grab fakie. Back 3 fakie. Oh, just wanted to get it for herself.
No, Gary, we've talked a lot about it, that over the last year and a half, you know, so many skate parks had been closed and we're not doing big air. And all of a sudden, Vert is enjoying this sort of renaissance, right? Because there are guys like Tony and other complexes where there are these private Vert ramps that a lot of these skaters have gotten to like reignite the love for Vert skateboarding.
And go to backyards and stuff like that. I've been seeing a lot of like on YouTube videos, people have been like going to the backyard trying to learn Vert. It's almost like it's making a soft comeback.
Yeah, I mean, it's a storied history of this discipline. And I think it's as healthy as it's ever been when you look at guys like that putting runs down like they've done, and especially headlined by the youth movement of Guy Kiri.
Big, big front side air on that one.
So here's Guy Kiri's third run.
Throwing that another 9, going low. Maybe he gets the spins after that 9, literally. Kickflip body varial 5. Front side lip slide. Uh-oh, he's looking good. Good little body varial, air fakie.
What's he got for the ender?
Fakie 7. Oh!
Is that the run we were waiting for from Guy Kiri?
That was crazy.
He's a
That was so insane. Oh, I'm alive.
Unreal from the 12-year-old. Take another look.
Bro, I forgot I was live. Oh my goodness. Look at him. He's just, look at Tony like, man, I took so long to get one, but that's gravity. Even when you're tiny, he lands really low on that.
He landed his first 9 on the vert ramp at age 8 years old. That was 4 years ago. And now he's sitting in bronze medal position at the X Games.
Oh my God.
So Bucky Lassick getting ready to drop in for his third attempt, excuse me. I've just gotten word Tom Shar being evaluated by X Games Medical for leg and abdominal cramps due to dehydration.
I mean, it is hot. Bucky going swift. Ooh! Wow. That back lip looking good too. Now he flipped. Ooh!
Wow.
He's getting it done. Little wobble on that one. Switch front feeble coming in. Yes. There you go, OG. Look at him like, God drops it. Tony's like, that's right. We put on for y'all.
Just a couple of guys being dudes.
This is us.
Just happen to be a couple of legends.
Just happen to be so legendary together.
Bucky
For real.
Lassick. That's the run. I think
y'all waving
I
to?
think it's gotten contagious. It started with Mitchie, and then we saw it with Guy, and now with Bucky. These guys are putting it together.
Wow.
I mean, that's the best. I'll say it right here. That's the best vert run I've seen at X Games from Bucky in 8 years.
Wow. For sure. He got his whole run. It looked like it was exactly what he wanted. He came up there with all the momentum in the world. And his
That
podium
moves him up into podium position. Wow.
Hold on. So, Guy's run that he just did not get. Okay. Fish. Hey. I don't know nothing.
Here is our current leader, Elliott Sloan. Now this, I like this. Elliott's in the driver's seat, but he's seeing what Mitchie, Bucky, and Guy can do, and let's not count out Clay Kreiner.
Exactly.
He cannot play it safe right now, Gary.
Whoa.
Vert back outside after a couple-year hiatus. Last time we had Vert, it was in Minneapolis at the Armory under the roof.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it's a difference. But then again, it's hot as I don't even know how to explain legally on television.
There's a slight breeze in the air, but it is warm here in Vista. Clay Kreiner dropping in for his third attempt.
Look how high he's blasting his 540s. Oh! The board just kept flipping on that one.
Clay lives to skate everything. Park, street, big air, vert. We saw it in his delusional video part last year. Mitchie Brusco sitting in that silver medal spot. Gary, what could he do to knock on Elliott's door here for first?
I mean, it looks like he's trying to load something up right now. Like, whatever that was, I think that was it. Whatever that was going to do something for him. I have no, it looked like he was going like, was he doing big flip 5? Big flip grab 540 or something?
Well, Mitchie not landing there, but he is certainly in the zone right now. Crazy to think Jimmy Wilkins, the two-time defending gold medalist, the favorite to potentially get a third gold medal. Excuse me, fourth gold medal, because he already has 3.
Just floating through.
Sitting in 8th place right now.
Good 5. Backside grab. Oh, that 3 float fakie. That back air, bro. Oh, no, grab 5.
Now, with Jimmy the last couple years, there have been some great battles between he and Moto Shibata, who unfortunately isn't here today. The question becomes here today where you see the tech prowess of guys like Mitchie and Elliott, and certainly Guy. This flowing style is unmatched. But how did the judges score something like that with such vastly different performances amongst the top 3?
Is there like a make it look good clause? Because he does that very well.
The Birdman approves.
And if you see like a clay 5 where he's doing like a huge grab, to do a no grab 5 is insane.
Judges taking their time on this one. I'll tell you one thing. You see that current rank 8th.
That's for sure.
That is changing.
Yeah, that's changing 100%.
Wow, Jimmy Wilkins jumps up into the silver medal spot. You hear Elliott Sloan say how, almost as if he's thinking, how was that not even a first place run? Wow. The Pacifico Skateboard Vert ramp just being set to absolute flames by this field. Who wins gold? We'll find out when we return here at X Games.
They've come from all over the country to this one-of-a-kind surf ranch.
Go big or go home.
May the best surfer win.
Yes! To ride the perfect wave.
It's time for our battle, baby.
And find their perfect match.
Are you kidding me?
I would not want to be on a team with someone that I've dated.
Drama already? It's fun. It's like a game.
The Ultimate Surfer. Mondays and Tuesdays starting August 23rd on ABC.
We welcome you back to the Pacifico Skateboard Vert here at X Games 2021. We come to you from the CATF here in Vista, California. Brandon Graham, of course, with Gary Rogers. And this Pacifico Vert final is turning into a heavyweight battle. The biggest stars shining brightest right now. Taking a look at what's transpired so far today, It's just crazy to think Elliott Sloan leading this thing, Jimmy Wilkins, and of course, Mitchie Brusco rounding out our top 3.
A guy coming through with a line that I really thought was going to put him higher up there, but Jimmy and Elliott putting it absolutely down right now.
Yeah, I'm already going on record as saying that's the run we've been waiting to see out of Elliott Sloan since we've seen him here at X Games on the vert stage here at the Pacifico Skateboard Vert. You know, Elliott's always just put so much pressure on himself, particularly in this contest, and he's had so much success in big air. So to see him leading this contest as we're closing in on the final minutes is really special. Can he hold on? We shall see. Augusto Aquillo was leading this thing. Then he was sitting in bronze medal. At this time, last runs, he's now in 6th place, Gary.
That's how quick it can get, huh? Starting out with a nice front nose grind. Kickflip grab fakie. Whoa.
Guy Curie sitting in 5th place. I don't know what more Guy can do.
Maybe that same run, but cleaner. Coming through with a huge 5. Flying through front side, kickflip grab. And right now, it's looking like he's going way bigger. A little low on the 9. Wow, that kickflip body barrel 5. Going to another body barrel 5. Ollie fakie. Fakie 7, way cleaner. Going to,
and that's going to do it for Guy's 4th run. Let's head over to the 3rd member of our team, Craig McMorris, out on the deck.
You guys were talking about why you don't think Guy is a little bit higher. I think it was those back-to-back straight airs. Nobody else is really going back-to-back straight airs, and I think the judges are kind of taking something away from him for that.
That's fair. No free lunches out here. Judges notorious for that. Every single wall matters. And Bucky.
Okay.
The board is helpful in this contest.
You funny.
So Bucky, man, Bucky was sitting in podium position. We were talking it up. Now he's sitting in 4th.
He's like, what can I do, man? I gave it all, you heard me.
So if you're just joining us, as we said, Tom Shar was getting looked at by X Games Medical, so it looks like he won't be dropping in for his 4th run. We move on to Elliott Sloan, our current leader.
Do you see that 540 he's starting with? Whoa! I couldn't tell if that was kickflip or heel flip. I couldn't see it, but he's like, I'm in 1st place. I'll just do something. I got my own board. I'll just do something.
So it's looking like the skaters will indeed get a 5th run out of this as we're closing in on the 6-minute mark with 3 skaters left to drop in for their 4th run. Here's Clay Kreiner sitting in 7th place.
Bro, I just want to be able to fly through the air.
Oh.
Like, I want that for myself.
I want that for you too.
Thank you, bro.
Let's make it happen.
No. But thank you, bro.
Not with that attitude. Mitchie Brusco, he's sitting in the bronze medal spot, sitting in 3rd place. Put down the run on attempt number 2 that I think he's like, this is it. This is my run. What can he do here now?
Whatever special meter full he was about to throw before. Wow. Oh, he kind of came down on his foot. Look how he's loading a fakie salve.
Mitchie, of course, made his X Games debut in Big Air in 2011.
Bro.
When he finished
year
5th.
After I graduated, I'm 10.
Jimmy Wilkins sitting in that silver medal spot.
Doing that 5. Kickflip grab. flow through with a little alley-oop. Oh my goodness, bro. The stilo on that no crab 5. Oh! Stop playing with the technicality.
And Jimmy Wilkins seems to be heating up as we get late into this contest. His last 2 runs, signatures. That's the stuff that has given him 3 gold medals in this event.
You see Tony go, no. Nah, dog. And you're like, oh, well, he wasted a wall. Nah, son. He just threw a huge note. Oh, man. Didn't do that.
Jimmy trying to get that 3-peat. We've only seen it done a couple of times before. Bucky Lassick did it in 2013, and PLG did it 08, 09, and 10.
Sleep.
And Jimmy Wilkins takes over the top spot.
Yep. Because they know what I know. And I know stuff.
Well, they saw a man fly on that previous run.
Sure they did.
Wow. We see some changing of the leaderboard. Jimmy Wilkins taking over the top spot here at X Games.
What is happening, everybody? Happy Friday from my X Games family around the world. I'm your host, Jack Matrani. It is now time for your Pacifico update, and this one goes out to where this party all started on Wednesday, Pat Casey's backyard, AKA Dream Yard. Let's just say this was the party of the century. I mean, we're talking about, look at this backyard right here. You wake up, you look outside, and boom, X Games is in your backyard with these perfect dirt jumps. All the best BMX athletes are there competing, and sure enough, Pat Casey, CEO of Dream Yard, drops in, stops his run, earns his first BMX dirt gold. Party was going off, everybody up at the pool, session like no other. And speaking of, go ahead, order yourself some Pacifico for tonight's event. You don't even gotta leave the couch. PacificoDelivery.com. Shop now, get excited. It is now time to head back to the Pacifico Skateboard Vert.
From the beholder, but is it on the inside? You can't help but feel and feel the pressure from on my side. It's a celebration for the nation when the vibe's right. We just hope we shining bright enough before the light dies. 2020 vision, they can't see us. They can't copy plenty, but can't be us. 2020 vision, they can't see us. They can't copy plenty, but can't be us.
That was our Geico music mix, giving us a look at everything happening so far here at X Games. And there's a beautiful look at our Pacifico Skateboard Vert. And what a contest this has evolved into. There you see our current leader, Jimmy Wilkins, going for
the angle no one ever needed.
Going for that three-peat. Trying to join PLG and Bucky Lassick as the only guys to ever win 3 Vert gold medals in a row here at X Games. Let's take another look. Just sit back and enjoy skateboarding in its purest form, Gary.
Man, I want to shut up. I should. I don't have no. Do you see that no grab 5?
I've seen it.
Are y'all watching this? Do you understand what that takes?
It's just so smooth watching Jimmy Wilkins skateboard. We thought after Elliott Sloan's second attempt and he took over the top spot, like that's going to be a tough run to beat, but Jimmy Wilkins doing what Jimmy Wilkins does. And he steals first place away, but will it stay that way as we get ready for what should be our final attempts here in the Pacifico Skateboard Vert?
Oh, do you remember what Sade's skin looked like on that one album cover?
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Say no more.
Yep.
Yep. Closing in on 3 minutes and 20 seconds here in our jam format final. Augusto Aquillo.
Oh.
And that's all she wrote.
Do it anyway. Break the rules. Be like me. Do what you want. Yep. Look at Gee like, bro. Move, bro.
There you see Guy Carey, the youngest athlete in X Games history. He was 10.5 years old when he made his debut in 2019. Didn't even earn a spot in the final, although he was very impressive. But here he is in the big show, and he's sitting in 5th place.
No grab air. Wow. Yeah, a little wobbly. Here the fakie going through it. Fakie 7. Oh! Go ahead, be happy, little bro. He still got a toy box. He still got a toy box. Think about that.
If you were in need of just a little adrenaline push, a little hype, just get around Guy Carey after that run.
Imagine you could just fakie 7 and also you're in the back seat with an iPad to keep yourself busy. You feel me? Like they just throw up the iPad to chill out.
12-year-old Guy Carey not looking like a 12-year-old out here.
Mind you, he didn't go on that high on that 7 to fakie, but that's still insane.
So Guy Carey will not move up from 5th, but what an impressive day he's out here today. Bucky Lassick just bumped out of podium position, sitting in 4th. Can he get back up into the top 3?
If y'all knew the difficulty of this man's tricks, bro. Like there's a mixture between the fakie and actually standing switch. Bucky is actually doing switch tricks.
Bucky, much like Bob Burnquist used to do on this ramp and even in Big Air, there is no B run. You know what I mean? Like it's just,
I'm gonna go for
this
it.
is it.
Yeah. They from a different time. Actually, they from every time. What you mean different time? They're here at the beginning. They started it, bro.
In the beginning. Oh, Elliott Sloan leaving the door ajar for somebody to possibly bump him. I thought Elliott might be the guy that could push Jimmy for the top spot. Might have to be someone else. Here's Clay Kreiner, though, just trying to put a full pull down.
Going too big or something for itself, bro. And shocking itself with the inconsistency, too.
Ooh,
there you go.
Gary. I say it every year. It all comes down to this. Jimmy Wilkins, he's in first place. He'll be our last skater to drop. Mitchy Brusco is sitting in bronze medal position. He's the last guy that can potentially knock out Jimmy Wilkins for the top spot.
Oh, it just got all serious. I love that. Wow. Yep. Oh, bro, I don't even know what just happened. Wow. He's putting it together, though, for sure.
Wow.
He was putting it together.
Mitchy Brusco was absolutely trick stacking right there. He was on his way to something. And as we wait for it to officially become official, it appears that Jimmy Wilkins will win his 3rd consecutive vert gold medal.
Woo! He was going to split it.
It doesn't matter because that would have been a victory lap. That's going to do it for the Pacifico Skateboard Vert. And Jimmy Wilkins earns his 4th vert gold medal, his 3rd in a row.
And impressive, too. He did his thing.
Joining Bucky Lassick and PLG as the only other guys to three-peat in this event. There you see our podium. Elliott Sloan earning silver and Mitchy Brusco with the bronze. Take another look at what got him here, Gary.
Ooh. Just basically going huge every wall, too. In my head, that sounded like something crazy.
Well, let's head down to Craig McMorris, who's with Jimmy.
Jimmy, okay, PLG, Bucky Lassick, they have three-peated in the vert, and now you have, what does it mean to get your 3rd and to be in company like that?
Great company to be in, man. Really unreal. Yeah, I mean, I never even thought I'd be like competing at the X Games, so this is really cool.
Also, I got to ask quickly, victory laps, how do you feel about them?
I mean, take every run. Like, I think, like, in my mind, there's always like something that could be improved on. So if I have the chance to do it, I'd like to, you know.
Wow,
yeah.
That's admirable. I love it. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks. Yeah.
Back to you, Brando.
All right.
Jimmy Wilkins feeling good, and why wouldn't he?
That humble, bro.
We said it, actually, Gary and I were talking to him on the deck right before the contest, and you mentioned that to him. You said, man, you are amazing. I love to watch you. And he was like, oh, thank you, you know, please, please. And he's just so modest, but he is writing his name in the record books. What a performance from all of these skaters here at the Pacifico Skateboard Vert Final in front of Tony Hawk, no less. For Craig McMorris and Gary Rogers, I'm Brandon Graham saying thanks so much for watching the X Games.